While working on Automation Hub, I got a couple of questions. The very first question I got, how many ideas submitted this month? How will I get it? For that, if you have a similar question, this video is going to help you to understand everything in detail. First, what you have to do, I have to go to Workspace. Okay, before you apply any kind of a filter, I have a recommendation. You must know all the phases of the automation, the life cycle of the automation. So what are those phases? If I click on any of the idea and click on choose another phase or status, so these are the phases you need to be aware of so that you know what exactly you would like to extract as a data. So the very first stage is idea. Employees are submitting idea. Assessment. The business analyst and the process owner will do the assessment of the current idea, whether it has got proper return on investment or not. All those data, how many employees are working, what is the average salary of them, how much time they are taking per transaction, how many number of transactions we get daily or a monthly. All those assessment is done. After that, it goes to qualification, where the account owner or the main person who decides whether we have to build based on the ROI, shall we start the development or shall we not do the development because the ROI is very less, right? Risk, a lot of things we will do in the assessment. Based on that, you take a decision where somebody will come and approve, okay, we can start the development. So once this is qualification is done, next it goes for PDD. Analysis means process definition document we create, PDD, and the solution design document we create by the solution architect. Next goes to development, where the developer will do the development. Then comes the testing, where you will do a functional testing. The developer would do it, right? Then it goes for a business review, which is nothing but your user acceptance testing. The business will try to review it. And then a final technical review before you move to production. You ensure all the configuration, everything is changed and everything is set before it goes live, right? Technical review, you can also have the hypercare, where you would like to keep it in the production, but again you are having it in live. The moment it goes live, it has a phase. It can be hypercare, it can be in production. So in the live you take care. So these are the couple of things that you go through the phase. So this, remembering these phases are very important. So idea, assessment, qualification, analysis, solution design, development, testing, business review, technical review, and finally going live, hypercare, and then it'll go in production. So these are, for example, if you go to live, the live would have different phases, hypercare, in production, right? So you can choose based on the need or what is happening. So you understood the phases. Now, if you have understood the phases, it becomes quite easy to apply the filter and get what you need. So what was my first question? How many ideas submitted this month? It is the very first phase. How will I get this data? For this, the very first filter criteria you have to apply is phase. In the phase, what I have to select? I have to select idea as my this one, and then click on apply. So what happened? All the ideas that are submitted till date, everything will appear. Now next thing what I want, submitted this month. That is the question. Now I don't see a column called submitted. Last modified is there. The date of submission is not there. To get that date, click on column and simply type date here. You'll get something called date submitted. I'm going to select this and click on apply. So what would happen? I got one extra column here called date submitted. Sometimes you may not like to see all the things here. You also have an option to remove some of the things. For example, I don't want to see collaborator. I don't want to see number of comments, benefit per employee. I don't want to see. Okay. So anything that you don't like to see, you can remove them from the board. If you apply, you can see it will give you a refined kind of a data what you only need, the columns that you only would like to see. So how many records I have got idea in idea phase? There are 2 records, but I am very interested this month. For that, you have the drop down here. Click on this, and if you click slightly somewhere else in this window, you would see last month, last quarter, last half year, last year. All these options are there. Based on the requirement, you can utilize them directly. If not, you can also select the date. Let me select the 1st of August, and let me select, let's say, 31st of August, and I'm going to apply. So based on this filter criteria, it is going to give you the output. So what output have you got? Test invoicing processing, Okay, this is the only idea which is in which phase right now. This one, this is in idea phase. You can see it. Okay, this is in idea phase. Getting it? So you have got an idea of how to filter. Let's see, try this question. How many ideas qualified in last quarter? So I told you, that's why you have to remember all the phases. So remember what is qualified: idea, assessment, and qualification. So that is the question. So how many ideas qualified in last quarter? That is my question. Okay, last quarter or anything, any question you have, or last year maybe. How many ideas qualified? So for that, qualified for production, how many qualified for development? Idea was there and we are ready to start the development. How will you apply the filter? First of all, you remove this, all of these things, okay, that is there. So first thing, you have to apply filter in the phase. So what is the phase I have to select here? Qualification. Right? So I got all the ideas that are qualified which can be developed. Qualification means these are the processes or the ideas can be now automated. We have got the business approval. Now I would like to know a certain data, like in the last year. The same thing you can do. The last modified also you can apply. Last modified means when it was approved. So you can see on 8/18 one was approved. So if you would like to know last quarter and all that, I told you how to do it. Last quarter will give you, so this is a new quarter now, August, right? April, May, June, July, August. So based on the requirement, I can select something. For example, here let me select let's say last half year or something, or last year, or last month, whatever it is, or this month, whatever is your need. Based on that, you can always select. So if I select this month, apply, I should be able to see one idea which got qualified this month. Getting it? So likewise, you can get all your answers based on the data available. How many ideas are in development currently? How many automations are currently in development? So these are very important questions that the team would look, right? The management would look for. And if you're the one who's managing Automation Hub, you should be able to find them, the data. How many ideas are in development currently? Okay, for that, what will I do? Close this, and the phase, I told you, the phase is important. So which one I should select? Development. Okay, how many things are in development? So after development also, if you would like to select, so after development, what is the next phase? After development, you do a testing, then it will go for a business review, then it will go for technical review, but not live. So you can select based on the need, you can select the number of options you need. So I'll select all of these options. So I know how many are in development based on the context the management is asking you. So here I could see there are three in development. Now I want what? How many are in progress? That is the question, right? How many development currently? So that means progress. So here I don't want completed ones. I would see progress. Okay, so in progress. So in progress, you have the filter, apply, and get the data. So you can play around this table based on the need of the management. If you know these fields, these columns, and all those things, how to play, you will easily get it. So this demo was only for that, to give you the idea around this filters that you can apply based on the management need. You can prepare the data and share it across. Or else, if the management wants to have access to this, you can share the access, and you can give a bit of small training for them to understand, and they can themselves do it based on the requirement. So I hope this video would have helped you, because this was one of the questions I got when I was exploring Automation Hub. So I hope this idea, this course that we went through now, must be of some help. So please do comment in the comment section of the video and let me know. So let's meet in next video with one more new learning.